For 2 days, the 21 members of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum met behind closed doors. They emerged with a display of confidence, saying the global economic crisis can be overcome in 18 months. The Pacific Rim leaders endorsed a plan of action adopted by the recent emergency meeting of global economic powers, including a 1-year ban on setting up new trade barriers. They also took steps to revive stalled world trade talks. Best known, perhaps, for its group photo of leaders clad in the traditional dress of the host country, this year's APEC summit assumed a different place in history. It occurred as countries around the world stepped up efforts to avert an economic meltdown. President Bush told APEC members they must work together.
Nations are feeling the painful effects of the financial crisis. I understand that. And so all of us need to be involved in the solution. And we'll discuss this during our APEC meetings here starting today.
He said progress on a new world trade agreement is essential.
I recognize I'm leaving office in 2 months, but nevertheless, this administration will push hard to put the modalities in place so that Doha can be completed and so we can send the message we refuse to accept protectionism in the 21st century.
This was Mr. Bush's farewell appearance on the world stage as U.S. president. And while aides stress he came to Lima with a full agenda, he did admit to getting a bit nostalgic as he met with other world leaders. Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper told President Bush he will miss his openness and his candor.
Lorene and I certainly wish Lauren you all the best if I don't see you again before the 20th of January, before forced retirement.
The mood was less jovial when President Bush met in Lima with Russian President Dmitry Medvedev. The Russian leader spoke of his relationship with President Bush in the past tense. Last week, he said he hopes for better relations when Barack Obama becomes president. Mr. Obama did not send a representative to Lima, but as Air Force One was taking off from Peru, planning was already underway for next year's Pacific Rim Summit in Singapore, when a new U.S. president will make his APEC debut. Paula Wolfson, VOA News, Lima.